Let's dive into the latest crypto drama. Binance and Kraken are in the spotlight, and it's all about SEC regulations. This is more than just news, it's a signal of a seismic shift in the crypto world. They say in every battle, first they mock you, then they confront you, and finally you emerge victorious. This struggle? It's paving the way for an unprecedented crypto bull run, fueled by a surge of investments and market liquidity. But hold on, we're currently navigating some market-shaking events. What's that going to look like? Attention, XRP enthusiasts! The moment of liftoff is upon us. The journey to the moon is closer than ever. Yes, you've been hearing promises for the past 4 years, but this time the stars are aligning. Stick with us till the end of this video, and we'll unveil the reasons why now might be the perfect time to rally with the XRP army. Hey there, Moneyside family, your trusted source for all things XRP related. Before we dive, do me a solid, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and toggle on notifications to join our community. And hey, we're rolling out an epic XRP giveaway once we hit 60,000 subscribers. It's easy to throw your hat in the ring with just 3 simple steps. So make sure you do all that. Drop a hashtag Moneyside in the comments to secure your spot. Binance, the crypto behemoth, has been hit with charges by the SEC. The accusations? Violating sanctions and failing to follow money transmission laws, leading to a staggering $4.3 billion settlement. And there's more. CEO CZ admitted guilt, agreeing to a personal fine of $50 million and stepping down from his role. This development isn't entirely out of the blue. We've previously heard CZ mention his willingness to step aside as regulations tighten. Binance's struggles, including accusations of inadequate anti-money laundering measures and operating without proper licensing, were somewhat anticipated in this ever-evolving regulatory landscape. Remember how the SEC targeted Coinbase earlier this summer? Well, now it's Binance's turn in the hot seat. As part of the fallout, Binance is set to work with a compliance monitor for the next 3 years. Plus, there's a twist. CZ, the man behind Binance, has been barred from managing the company for 3 years following the appointment of this monitor. This development is part of a larger trend we're seeing, with the crypto world still reeling from the FTX saga. CZ's strategy seemed to be playing the forgiveness card over permission, but it's landed him in hot water, especially with potential violations of US laws, including sanctions. The Department of Justice is tightening its grip with significant enforcement actions linked to Binance, and Bloomberg has revealed a hefty $4 billion fine, alongside a deferred prosecution agreement. But wait, there's more happening in the crypto space. Kraken is the latest to face the SEC's scrutiny, accused of running its operations without the required securities registration in the US. This places Kraken alongside Coinbase and Binance in the line of fire. The SEC's accusation against Kraken is severe. They allegedly mixed customer and corporate funds, operating without registration as a broker, clearing agency, or dealer. This move by the SEC isn't random. There's a method to their madness, which I'll explain. It's all about the risks Kraken created by mingling up to $33 billion in customer crypto with its corporate assets and handling customer cash. The SEC has flagged a slew of tokens as unregistered securities. The list is extensive, including names like Dash, Atom, Algorand, Matic, Solana, Near Protocol, Chiliz, ICP, Voyager, Nexo, Cardano, Filecoin, Sandbox, Decentraland, Axie Infinity, and more. The SEC's goal? To permanently stop Kraken from operating without proper registration, along with imposing fines and demanding the return of any profits made unlawfully. Interestingly, Ethereum and Chainlink escaped the list, but many other projects didn't. Kraken, however, isn't taking this lying down. They're challenging the SEC, pushing for clearer regulations through Congress. Unlike CZ of Binance, who chose to step down, Kraken is taking the fight to the SEC. Now let's talk about the good news and the bad news. The downside is evident. This situation places a heavy burden on the global crypto industry, primarily because the US, spearheaded by the SEC, is slow in establishing clear regulations. The core issue? The SEC's stance that nearly all altcoins are securities. Exchanges listing these altcoins face ambiguity, as the SEC, despite meetings, fails to provide straightforward guidelines. Their typical response to requests for regulatory clarity? Simply urging companies to register. This begs the question, why is the SEC reluctant to set clear rules? Let's break it down to 2 simple terms: corruption and control. The SEC's strategy? To categorize categorize as many projects as possible, which might otherwise be considered commodities and fall under the CFTC's jurisdiction as securities. This isn't just about oversight, it's about control, with the SEC aiming to exert its influence over these projects, instead of leaving them to the CFTC. Now for some brighter news, XRP is conspicuously absent from the SEC's list. Why? Because the SEC's lawsuit against Ripple ended in Ripple's favor. I've been saying this for years. When it comes to altcoins, XRP stands out as a safe and smart choice. It's effectively beyond the SEC's reach now, having already endured and emerged victorious from a lengthy legal battle. However, other projects aren't as lucky. They're now facing the prospect of long, drawn-out legal challenges. The SEC's actions are having a ripple effect, no pun intended, instilling fear in the market and deterring potential investors. This hesitation naturally slows down the market's momentum, leading to temporary dips. We're talking corrections in the range of 5, 10, 15, even 20%. But here's the twist. These market fluctuations are exactly what the financial elite, the sharks, wait for. They thrive in turbulent waters, seizing opportunities when the market bleeds. Think about it. If news like this scares you off from investing, then you're not playing the game like a shark, more like a small fish, maybe even a crab, clinging to the rocks with your investments. Especially if you're maneuvering with less than $1 million in these markets. You're swimming in waters dominated by bigger predators. Take someone like Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock. He's the equivalent of a killer whale in this ocean of finance. His goal, along with other elites, is clear: to cause enough panic so the smaller players sell off their assets, allowing them to swoop in and collect your bags at lower prices. We've been discussing this strategy for years. The big players don't just shake the market to scare people off, they also deploy distractions. Remember back in 2017 when Larry Fink claimed there was no institutional interest in crypto? Fast forward to today, and he's done a complete 180, acknowledging the global demand for crypto. Why the change? It's strategic. When a lawsuit hits a major exchange, what's the end game? They want the leading exchange to wave the white flag, making room for someone from their inner circle to step in and control the market, further enriching the already wealthy. It's an old tactic: spread the narrative that crypto is a risky, almost illicit investment. Yet, if we compare it to the volumes of money laundered through traditional fiat currencies, the perspective shifts dramatically. Consider this: the amount of money involved in traditional finance is staggering when compared to crypto, which is still growing and currently sits below a $2 trillion market cap. Take the derivatives market, for instance, which some estimate to be around $2 quadrillion. Even the daily forex market is riddled with corruption. So, for those of you watching and feeling the thrill of opportunity, you're thinking like a shark. And that's key to thrive in this environment. You need to adopt the shark mentality. When there's turmoil in the market, that's your cue to dive in. Our strategy? We're gearing up, ready to diversify and make the most of these opportunities. The secret is to be ahead of the curve, aligning with the narratives poised to attract the most capital. Think about sectors like crypto gaming, artificial intelligence, and the tokenization of tangible assets like real estate. Even BlackRock acknowledges this, with plans to own a significant portion of U.S. residential real estate. Their agenda paints a future where ownership is concentrated in the hands of a few. Remember, being early in these trends is not just about investment, it's about understanding and navigating a rapidly changing landscape. The rise of central bank digital currencies and the implementation of ISO 20022. This shift isn't just a technical update, it's a strategic move in the financial world. Major banks are already positioning themselves to leverage this new standard, but there's a critical piece to this puzzle: a global ledger to interconnect these CBDCs. Many believe, including us, that the XRP ledger is poised to be this crucial bridge. This brings us to a pivotal moment for those considering investing in XRP. We're likely looking at a narrowing window of opportunity to get involved at these prices. Regarding Bitcoin, it's doubtful we'll see it dip below $30,000 again. While anything can happen, the current trends suggest otherwise. Today might just be the perfect time to become a part of the XRP community. It's an opportunity that, in our view, holds significant promise. Please remember, I am not a licensed financial advisor. The content presented in these videos is purely for entertainment purposes. I always encourage viewers to conduct their own research and consult with professionals before making any financial decisions. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also, make sure you turn on the notifications to be the first to know when I release new content. I'm excited to catch up with you in the upcoming video. Take care.